Hey guys, what's up? And welcome to the podcast, Mic'd Up with PK. And I told you we're going to be having very interesting guests. And today I have a guest who's more Zambian than anyone, maybe. Today I have Cynthia. Cynthia, welcome to the podcast.
Thank you so much. What a privilege and what an honor. Thank you for
Do
inviting
you
me.
know why I feel like you're more Zambian, like, than anyone else?
You know what? Well, I mean, I'm called Miss Ambitious, so
Yeah.
I don't think it gets any greater than that.
Yeah. So welcome to the podcast. And
Thank you.
we can't go on without talking about the t-shirt.
Ah, guys, I
Uh,
mean, guys.
she has been making rounds. I think I saw her on the BBC, and I think
Yes,
she's recently like won an award in
that's
Zambia or something.
right. The Anakazi Award.
Yeah.
So it's amazing. So I'm actually PA
Yeah.
for Diana Kaumba, who's my cousin, and basically she's the creator and founder of all this. So
So
London, get
I
ready.
want to get this straight. Is Diana the person who runs Vintage?
Yes, so
Okay.
she's the stylist,
Yeah.
and she's basically the founder creator
Yeah.
of the the whole legendary glamour and
Yeah.
the vintage point underscore. So guys, go to it, the vintage underscore, and there's a lot of things that's going to be happening in London.
Yeah.
So I'll be,
Will people be soon be able to buy these t-shirts?
yes, in London,
Yeah.
yes. So I'll be well, I'm her PA,
Yeah.
so definitely we'll be doing a lot in London now. We're just
Cool,
trying
cool.
to, tie up some loose ends. So,
Nice, nice,
you
nice.
guys, just
Yeah.
keep an eye on it.
Yeah. No, I couldn't go on without talking about it. But let's get started. Let's get into it. Um, who is Cynthia?
Wow.
Is that a complicated question?
But really,
Uh,
so Cynthia is Miss Ambitious.
yeah,
So Miss Ambitious is somebody who loves Zambia, somebody who's patriotic
yeah,
about their country,
yeah.
and somebody who is ambitious at the same time.
Hmm.
I remember where I come from,
Yeah,
I think because of my parents, and I love Zambia.
yeah,
So I could have chosen any other name,
yeah.
like what, Miss Sugar,
How did you come up with
Miss.
the name?
Oh my gosh, so Miss Ambitious, you know what? It came up. I won't even lie. I was in Zambia and it wasn't a very good time for me because I lost my mother
Yeah.
and then my father 10 months after that, and I
Mm.
was cruising down
Like
Great
down,
East
down.
Road,
Okay.
and I think that there was like a billboard that
Yeah,
just said, "Be ambitious."
yeah,
So from that day, I just thought I need to get out of this dark place
yeah.
and just be ambitious. So I
Hmm.
had to get myself out of where I was just because of the death of my parents. I had
Yeah,
to get myself out. So when I saw that he's ambitious, everything now, I kept on saying anything that's good, I'd be like, that's ambitious.
yeah,
That's ambitious. So
yeah.
along the way, people just started calling me Miss Ambitious.
Oh,
So
nice,
that's how
nice,
it came about.
nice.
Yeah.
So, yeah, tell me a bit more about yourself. Where did you grow up? Where were you born?
Wow. So I'm from Lusaka,
Yeah,
capital.
yeah,
That
LSK.
is Miss Ambitious. LSK, LSK.
Yeah.
That is Miss Ambitious. I was brought up in Lusaka. So
Hmm.
I left Zambia actually at the age of 4
Yeah.
because my father, legendary ZNBC presenter, I don't know
Yeah.
whether you remember Zambia, the Real Africa.
Yes. Who
So
doesn't? Because if you're talking about being proud of Zambia,
yeah.
then you know about Zambia, the real Africa.
Exactly. So Zambia the Real Africa was my dad's baby.
Yeah.
So dad produced
Yeah.
and he featured in it.
Yeah.
For, you guys who remember, like yourself. Yeah, for many years. So that
Yeah.
was my father's
Oh,
baby.
nice, nice.
But so dad was a legendary ZNBC journalist, but
Yeah.
then he became a diplomat, and so at the age of 4, we relocated to Italy, Milan.
Yeah.
where we started his first diplomatic service.
Yeah.
Then we moved on to New York,
Oh, nice,
and
nice.
then back to Zambia. So that's how my childhood.
Okay.
I was so it was a very privileged childhood. I
No, that's
must
nice.
say, I thank
That's
God for
nice.
my parents. Yeah.
And what's were you attending schools in all these places that you went?
Yes. So I started. So my first year, or they call it first grade,
Yeah,
was in New York in
yeah,
Manhattan.
yeah,
Up to I think it was up to probably the fourth grade,
yeah.
and then came back to Lusaka, and then I started off at Lusaka Girls.
Oh, nice, nice.
Then after Lusaka Girls, I went to we were moved to Livingston,
Yeah.
so I went to St. Mary's.
Mm-hmm.
Well, actually, before St. Mary's, Holy Cross Girls
Yeah.
Secondary School, and then went to St. Mary's, and then to Kablonga Girls. So that's where I finished my education,
Oh, cool, cool,
Kablonga
cool.
Girls Secondary School.
Yeah.
So my heart is so it's Lusaka really. My
Okay.
heart is in Lusaka, yeah.
Oh, nice, nice. And when did you actually move to the UK?
Oh my gosh. So I moved to the UK maybe a year after finishing school. So that was
Yeah,
like, oh my gosh, years ago.
yeah,
Years ago. So I can
yeah.
say most of my adult life has been in London.
Cool, cool,
Yeah.
cool, cool.
My dad shipped me off. And you know what? Everybody gets excited to come to London.
Yeah,
Everybody wants
yeah.
to come to, but when I was shipped off, I wasn't happy about it
You didn't want
because
it.
I felt I just felt like dad was shipping me off and I
Yeah,
wasn't happy about coming. Everybody was
yeah,
happy. Everyone was like, why aren't you happy? And why aren't you? But I felt like I had a life in
yeah.
LSK.
What was happening at the same time at the time that you felt like being more in Lusaka than, for instance, traveling to the UK?
You know, when you're young, you've got friends.
Yeah.
There was a boy somewhere. So I felt like, no, I don't want to go to London. So
Yeah,
that's it. So all of my friends were really excited that I wanted to go, you know, that I had to go.
yeah.
I was not excited about it.
Okay.
So I was practically dragged on the plane. But you know what? Looking back, I thank God for my
Yeah.
parents' decision. Seriously.
Yeah. So you get to the UK. What do you get in? Did you get into work immediately?
Wow. So basically, my dad, or let me just say my parents, wanted me
Yeah,
to do business administration.
yeah,
So I was enrolled in a college and I had to do business administration. That's what my dad wanted me to do.
yeah.
So there was no like, oh, you're going there
No
to just do,
negotiations.
no negotiations.
Yeah.
Dad said, this is what you're going to do. So I had to do
Mm,
business administration.
yeah,
So I ended up doing business administration.
yeah,
Then after that, I fended up my own way and just took my own path.
yeah. When did you then get into like the health sector?
Gosh, you know what? So I think to survive in the UK, you need to know what's happening and what can
Yeah,
sustain you. So I think it was a point in my life where I just thought, you know what, I need to do something that will sustain me in the UK.
yeah,
Because at this point, you know, I'm thinking I'm the firstborn.
mm-hmm,
I've got to get my sisters and everybody else,
yeah,
you know, settled as well. I need to be that good example.
yeah.
So I started off actually in pharmacy.
All right, cool,
So I
cool.
did pharmacy for a while
Yeah,
and then I went into nursing. So after the business administration, you know, worked as a waitress, which
mm-hmm,
was great, you know, making my own way, making my own money.
mm-hmm,
And then I got into pharmacy.
yeah,
Then after pharmacy, I got into, I decided to leave pharmacy
mm-hmm.
and then get into nursing. So that's how I became
Oh,
a
cool, cool,
nurse.
cool.
Yeah.
So how long have you been a nurse for now?
Oh my gosh. So, oh wow. So it's coming up to my 10-year anniversary.
Wow, that's a
So yeah,
long
it's
time.
a long
That's a
time,
long
isn't
time.
it? So
Yeah,
20, yeah, I took the decision to do the nursing 20, actually even longer than that, 20, oh my gosh, I'm even forgetting this. I think about 2012
yeah.
and then actually graduated in 2015.
Oh, nice,
Yeah.
nice, 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 nice. And I know you also do like a lot of charity work. When does this start? Does it start when you're doing a business admin or when you actually get into nursing?
You know what? So along the way, my father was diagnosed with prostate cancer.
Yeah,
So I just had to get into um, the healthcare system. But also, let me say, the dad had very, very good care at UTH.
Yeah.
So I'm very connected. That's why you see a lot of
Was
my.
was
Yes.
the Cancer Diseases Hospital set up by then already?
It was
Okay.
actually, yeah. So UTH had a very good cancer diseases hospital. So dad, we thank God because dad was able to access healthcare
Yeah.
at cancer diseases hospital, but he was also able to get healthcare here
Yeah.
and privately in Z. But
Yeah.
a lot of people don't get that opportunity.
Yeah.
But after I saw the good care that he had,
Uh-huh.
I just thought I need to be a patron, of him. So
Yeah.
that's how I became
Want
a
to.
patron of Cancer Disease Hospital.
Yeah. So when does this happen?
Oh my gosh, so this started because that was diagnosed in 2004. I think it was about 2004. By that time, I wasn't a nurse,
Yeah.
but he, unfortunately passed away in 2014. So I think my work with cancer diseases started in about maybe 2013, somewhere
Yeah.
there, 2013, 2014,
Yeah.
after, because I just saw the impact, and I must say they were very, very good to my father.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so since getting into like the charity work, what are some of the projects that you've done, for instance, with the cancer hospital or away from that?
You know what? So I've done, okay, so cancer diseases, I've done quite a few. So COVID
Yeah.
time, we had to well, we raised money and we were able to raise money and buy some face masks. So we bought like
Yeah.
1,000 face masks
Yeah.
for cancer diseases hospitals. So that was, for the healthcare workers
Mm-hmm.
and the carers and their families as well. So we
Yeah.
donated those. But
Yeah.
that's like friends and family and
Mm-hmm.
my colleagues at work as well. So
Yeah.
it was just not me. I
Yeah.
must say, no, it was my colleagues
Teamwork.
at work, definitely teamwork. My
Mm-hmm.
colleagues at work, friends and family who donated, and then yeah, we donated 1,000 masks during COVID, and then after that, like each time, like I had a birthday, I would donate something
Yeah.
and say, okay, I want the children's unit to have games,
Yeah.
puzzles, and things. So all that is documented. I've done quite a few
Cool. Cool.
with cancer diseases
Have
hospital.
you been doing this since inception with the UK Association of Nurses?
So that's
Or when did you become
mm,
involved with the association?
so the Association of Zambian Nurses in the UK, I think I got involved with them a bit later on. I think that was, I'm trying to think exactly,
Yeah.
maybe maybe 2023, somewhere there. That's
Yeah.
when I became an executive member. But
Yeah.
I also support and try and just, make awareness that there
Yeah.
are Zambians in the UK who are
Mm-hmm.
nurses and how we can support Zambian nurses who've
Yeah.
come to the UK,
Mm-hmm.
who need that help because, it can be daunting
Yeah.
coming from, Zambian and coming here to try and establish your own and try to establish, a career here.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what we do. Yeah. So
Nice.
yeah.
So recently, because I follow you on Instagram,
Okay.
I saw that you were in Nigeria
Oh yes.
and you became they call it chieftainess.
Yes. So.
Tell me about that.
Oh wow.
I'm
Okay.
like, I'm like, as far as
Uh-huh.
I'm concerned,
Yeah.
Cynthia has no ties in
Mm.
Nigeria like that.
Mm.
So I was like, what's this connection about? Tell me
Well,
about that.
Peter, it's amazing because the work that I've done in Zambia,
Yeah,
I do the equivalent of empowerment work,
yeah,
but not just empowering the women. I do
hmm
a lot of community work as well in Nigeria. So
yeah,
it's amazing and it's humbling, that the chief in Unameland, where I
yeah,
do the empowerment, decided to award a foreigner,
yeah.
as myself to
Has,
give
has
that
that ever
title.
happened before?
As far as I know, I don't know if people correct me. I'm
Yeah,
not sure, but
yeah.
as far as I know, it's never happened. So I'm like, it looks like
Wow,
I'm the first foreigner to
yeah,
be recognized for the work that I've done
wow.
in the area.
What?
So it's a huge
How did
privilege.
you get started doing charity work in Nigeria?
You know what? So Um, it's just one of these things where you've chosen somewhere. So
Yeah.
obviously, I'm with somebody who's from West Africa. So I've also given myself, and I'm adopted West African.
Yeah. Now
Okay.
chieftainess.
Yes. So
Yeah.
I think, through that they've recognized, and I'm humbled that they've recognized my work,
The
and
effort.
they've
Yeah.
decided to give a foreigner like myself, because it's
Mm-hmm.
never happened, to see all the works that I've done. And, they found it fit to give
Yeah.
it to me. So it's
No, no.
a blessing, and I'm humbled.
Yeah. So I'm just trying to get like at
Mm.
which point did you decide to get into Nigeria and start helping out?
You know what? It's been a while, so I think I've been sort of associated with the West African community
Yeah.
since about probably 1997.
Yeah.
So I've been doing quite a lot of works, getting into their associations,
Yeah.
and sort of also pouring in what I can, um, as a woman,
Yeah.
and empowering as well. So yeah, I think
Yeah.
that's where it started. But along the line, look at how many years have passed,
Yeah.
and somebody, the king, has recognized, say, wait a second, this person has been with us all this time and has done ABC.
Yeah.
That, and some of it, I'll tell you, Peter, some of it is not documented.
Mm-hmm.
So there's things behind the scenes that I've done, and he's looked at it, and with his council of kings and
Yeah.
chiefs, and they've said, wait a second, this lady
Yeah.
has done something.
So
And
when this happened, was it like a whole ceremony and stuff?
oh my gosh, so it was a whole ceremony. So basically, I was awarded the chieftaincy title in December. So it was actually Christmas time, December 2023, but I
Yeah.
couldn't travel because I just got the letter
Yeah.
like maybe 3 days before Christmas, and
Yeah.
it was happening like Christmas, so I couldn't travel.
Yeah.
So I only went in person last year.
Oh, cool,
Yeah,
cool, cool,
December 2024. I just
cool.
had to make that journey and go and
Yeah.
receive and see the king,
Yeah.
officially, so that people won't be
Yeah.
like, we don't know who she is, or,
Yeah.
so officially I went to the palace.
Yeah.
The king crowned me, so I had the
Mm-hmm.
coronation on
Yeah.
the 28th of December 2024. And so now it's official. I've got a certificate. And so in the UK, it's equivalent like to a dame or
Wow.
OBE
Oh, yeah?
or lady or whatever.
Oh, nice.
Yeah,
So
it's a big
is
deal.
there like an what do you have to do? Because I think most of the times when you get into such a space, it's almost like there are certain duties expected of you.
Okay, so I still do my empowerment works.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, just like in December, we did where we had to, well, we raised funds.
Yeah.
Me and a group called Soul Connect International. We
Yeah.
raised funds, and we gave like food supplies
Yeah.
to an orphanage in Warri
Mm-hmm.
in Nigeria, and I got another award for that, just for my
Oh,
work
is it?
there. Yeah, so I don't have to be there physically, but I'm
Mm.
still behind the scenes, empowering. And we just had an event 2 weeks ago,
Yeah.
where we had to empower women to get skills in doing stuff, bead making, clothes making, anything. We're able to raise funds and support those women and empower them so that
Yeah.
they can stand on their own. That's what we want to do, to encourage them and to say, look, you just need that help to get up there and do something for yourself. And so that's what we did. And that's what I do. So I
Yeah.
don't have to be there physically, but I just, I have people on the ground in Nigeria as well.
Yeah.
In Zambia as well. I've got people on the ground, and that's what I do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the title, I know the title was given to you, but does this, like, for instance, trickle down to like your son, for instance?
Okay.
How
So
does it
the
work?
so the title, I can't um pass it down to anybody,
Yeah.
but my children will be known as HRH.
Oh, is it?
Yes, so their generations and everybody to come, they'll be known as HRH.
Oh, nice.
So they're princes. Like from this moment, I knew
Nice.
I gave birth to princes, but now it's official. They'll be princes. So their generations, I can't pass it on, but they'll
Yeah.
always be known as princes. So
Nice.
children will always be princess. So when my sons give birth,
Yeah.
the children, daughters, they'll be princess and
Wow.
they'll be prince there. So they've got the HRH title.
Nice, nice, nice. Okay. So going forward, what do you have planned as the association, just you as an individual with your empowerment projects?
Yeah.
What's for the future?
You know, Peter, I find there's so much work to do in Zambia, in Nigeria. I mean, Zambia, LSK is,
Yeah,
home to me. I just feel there's so much that we can do. I'm still 100%. I think my first love
yeah,
will always be cancer diseases
yeah,
just because of my father. So that's my legacy number one. But
yeah.
there's always other things that we can do.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm just, calling upon other people to join me
Yeah.
and do this. I mean, I don't know, about the young lady that we empowered to go to Evelyn Horn.
Oh no,
Yeah.
I didn't. I didn't.
So there's a young lady called
Yeah,
Taonga Tiozle. She used to sell chikanda on the streets. So she's
yeah.
known as the chikanda girl,
Oh, is it?
basically. So she made a living and she really wanted to go to college,
Yeah,
but she just did not have the means.
yeah,
So we stepped in, or I stepped in basically, and with friends and family, we
yeah.
raised money for her first semester and we paid for her first semester at Evelyn Horn
Oh no,
for her
that's
to
good.
go and do, I think, purchasing and supplies diploma.
Oh no,
So
that's
that
good.
can get her,
Yeah,
so that's somebody who just needed that push, who just
yeah,
needed that help to
yeah.
get in there. So I feel like my job now going forward is
Mm-hmm.
to find other people like that who
Yeah.
I can bless,
Mm-hmm.
but I cannot do it alone. So
Yeah.
I need other people to come with me and say, okay, this is what we're doing. This is how we'll do it. You know what? And I think people just always feel that we need millions.
Yeah.
We don't.
Yeah.
£5, £10, 500 kwacha, 1,000 kwacha, 1,000 naira, 2,000 naira goes a long way.
Yeah.
So I feel we can do it, but I just need people to come on board.
Oh, nice, 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 nice. And also with getting back to the vintage project,
Um,
you were just appointed PA to what's her name again?
Yeah, so Dana Kaumba.
Yeah,
So she's a New York stylist. She's been a New York stylist for years.
yeah,
And she embarked on this project, legendary glamour. So it's all
yeah.
over.
She's been everywhere.
It's been in Vogue,
Yeah.
BBC, but what we're trying to do is do something in the UK.
Mm-hmm.
So, I'm, you know, in the position to move it forward.
Yeah.
And that's my job. And so watch this space and see what's happening for the UK.
Definitely. I need one of these teas.
Of
I
course.
need one of
Don't
these teas.
worry. I'll hook you up as soon as, yeah, no problem.
Looking forward
As
to it.
soon
It's on
as-
camera. It's recorded.
Yeah, it's recorded. Yeah, don't worry, don't worry. You're on our list.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What do you think about considering you being everything Zambian? What do you think about the Zambian music? Who's doing it for you at the moment?
You know what? I love Zambian music.
Yeah.
It's, you know what, I don't think you can be Zambian and not love Zambian music.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, for me, my number one, Rich Busy.
Yeah.
He's my bro, and I love him to bits.
Yeah.
I mean, at the moment, I think he's the one doing Your Maps as well.
Yeah.
Great as well. Mordecai
Yeah.
doing great things as well. Who else? Dreams
Yeah.
is my cousin.
Oh, is
I
it?
don't know whether you know. Yeah,
No, I didn't know.
Dreams is my cousin.
Oh,
So
nice,
he's
nice.
doing amazing work as well.
Nasana, who's a very, very close friend. I won't even call her a close friend. She's a sister. She's doing amazing things on the Z scene as well.
Yeah, I think we just need to support and push our own when
Yeah.
we can. So yeah, I was
Oh,
at the
nice.
Zambian, Malawi concert last year.
Yeah.
That was amazing. Look, Zambian independence
I
is
think
coming up.
you're at every Zambian event because I see you in there. Sometimes I don't get to talk to you,
Yeah,
but I will see you
I'm
at
there.
every
You
Zambian
know I'm
event.
there. Well, look, if I call myself Miss Ambitious,
You have to be
I've
there.
got to be associated
Yeah.
with Zambia, don't
Yeah,
I? It
definitely,
wouldn't make
definitely.
sense,
No, it
would it?
wouldn't. It wouldn't. Before I cut you off, you're actually about to say something. Do you remember what it is?
I don't even know what. I just get, asked this question of why I didn't marry a Zambian. A lot of
Oh, is it?
yeah, it's a controversial
No,
one.
because for me, I
Yeah.
just think like it's your choice. That's why I wouldn't ask that. But tell me about that.
You know what? Okay, you know what? I'll be real.
Yeah.
Love our Zambian brothers,
Mm-hmm.
but I think our Zambian brothers need to know how to communicate and
Yeah.
they need to know how to show love. I
Yeah.
think they lack in that respect. So I feel that they can learn from their West African brothers
Yeah.
of how to put themselves forward and
Yeah.
just so that everybody knows because well I don't know. I don't know, I just wanna
I think you have a. It
um,
sounds like you have a specific story to tell. What
no,
what
no,
happened?
you know what? I just feel that um I just feel like I'm talking to the Zambian brothers, and I
Yeah.
just feel that they should do more to show love
Mm-hmm.
and give that love out and
Yeah.
don't pretend. And then what will I say? I'll just say caveat.
When you when
Caveat.
you
I don't know how
when
to say
you
it in English.
when you
I'll just
say
say caveat.
when you say show love, what do you
Yeah.
mean? Because if you're trying to compare to like the Western men,
Yeah.
they're very expressive. They're very
That's what I mean.
flamboyant.
Okay, so that's what I mean. I
Yeah.
think Zambian men don't come forward
Yeah.
like that, and they need to do that. I
Yeah.
just think because you just said, "Oh, I like you," but they don't come forward and show it.
Mm-hmm.
It's like there's a bit of reserve. So I'd like our Zambian brothers. I mean, guys, Zambian, it will help you. So I'm not just saying I love you, Zambian brothers, but I
Yeah.
think you need to,
To do
just
more.
and to do more. It will help you along the way. Come on, guys.
No, I'm
So
listening.
yeah,
I'm Zambian, so I'm listening.
you know what I mean, bro. So I think just show it.
Yeah.
Be like your West African brothers. Go out there and like don't leave the woman wondering. Does she? Am I? Are
Yeah.
we? Come on, just move forward
Yeah.
and do your thing.
So is that the main reason you decided to go west?
You know what? I just think, I wasn't looking, I'll be honest with you, Peter, I wasn't looking for a particular country or
Yeah.
a particular nationality. My dad was a diplomat, so I was already
Everywhere.
everywhere and I was already used to different cultures and
Yeah.
different nationalities around us.
Yeah.
So it wasn't like that at all. But I think I'll say honestly, there just wasn't at the time a Zambian who was
What approached
worth, I don't want to say worth, I'm sorry. I just feel
there wasn't a Zambian who was expressing
yes,
themselves in.
expressing and who could build with me.
Yeah.
I think because you want a partner who will build and build an empire and just be there. So there wasn't that person. There wasn't
Yeah.
a Zambian person there
Yeah.
for me.
Yeah.
So that's what it is. But I wasn't looking like, oh, it has to be this person or it has to. No,
Yeah.
not at all.
No, I hear you. I
Yeah.
hear you.
So yeah.
I hear
So I
you.
hope Zambian, you listening?
No, I'm listening. I'm here.
Okay.
And they're obviously listening. So yeah, Cynthia, Miss Ambitious, thank you for coming.
Oh, thank you so
It's been a nice conversation. I'm gonna give you something in a bit.
Oh,
Do subscribe. The YouTube page is Cover Media. I'm actually gonna get it just now before we cut. I hope I can get this out. This will be a representation of my flowers. You know that thing where they say
Huh?
you give the person flowers? That's this one.
My
That
gosh.
that is Zambia.
Look how excited I am. This is amazing. This is amazing.
There you go.
Oh my gosh. So I don't need a new kit. This is amazing. Oh, I love it.
Yeah,
Oh,
there you go.
this suits me. This
There you
suits me
go.
so much.
It
Oh
does.
my gosh. Oh my
Who's
gosh.
better to have it than
Thank you so much.
Mrs. Ambitious?
Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Thank you for
Thank
coming.
you.
Thank you for coming.
Thank you. Oh my gosh. Oh, this is beautiful. I love it.
Cool.
Absolutely love it. It's amazing.
No. Guys,
Thank you.
thank you for tuning in. Do tune in next time. Subscribe. Click the bell notification so that you can be notified each time we have a new episode. It's been Mic'd Up with BK. Thank you.